this. Come and run again. You want a dose of this right now? It's KDA. I'm a goddess with a blaze. 소리처럼 내 이름 잊지 못하게 loud 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 loud. I could take you to the top. 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bad gal gal gal. And when I started talk that oh you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with that wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 rebel. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해. We got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about? We're so tough. Let's get it, show you out. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. We go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. You ready for this? Let's go. See, 언제든지 내 모습 매직 단 한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지. 펴펴 네가 뭘 알아? 견딜 수 없어 원해도 원하는 게 얼굴에 보여. I'm trouble and you running it. I'm so cold. When I move that way, you gon' be so blown. I'm the realest in the game. Said I'm on fire with the blade. You're about to hear my name ringing in your head like whoa. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. We so tough. Let's get it, show you out. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. We go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. 난 멈추지 않아. We go hard. We pop stars. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. We go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down.
All right, we are live and back, about to go into game 2, with game 1 going very strong-handedly to SVT. Game 1 MVP going to Vitautis Shit!
Didius.
Okay. Yeah,
Didius.
that name, VD, sure. But yeah, just absolute dominant showing on his mid-rise. So, what do you think needs to change here, even if just in the picks and drafts, or picks and bans? We see Redacted being banned, and Malzahar, they're taking the Malzahar away now? I mean, that would be an odd ban. I don't think he was really a problem. Wow, okay, so the Malzahar banned away from SVT.
I think a strategy that they might look to do is ban out the possibility of a flex. So taking out Torpedo's comfort picks, because Torpedo's being flexed around between mid, AC and support. So what they might be looking at to do is to get rid of that flexibility.
Yeah, I
so
will
that
say
they know where they're going.
Malzahar, can be a pretty strong counter into Rise, just because if Rise tries to dive, he only has a root. Malzahar can still ult out of that and ult Rise under tower.
Remember that Oof is banning
I love
Malzahar.
seeing me a good Caitlyn ban. I think we as a bot lane for UTD, we hear
that band quote a lot from Caitlyn
True. And Olaf coming in again
against
as
the Vitautis.
hmm,
A very strong jungler by Vitautis, so you do not want to see Olaf. Not being immune to CC kind of kills the mood, I
yeah.
think.
So Sion now picking up by Tankfield. Oh yeah,
Yeah, Tankfield
yeah.
juice.
He's grabbing this. I have his name wrong. I have it down as Garfield Juice because that's you guys keep change your names in the middle of the goddamn season. And are we going to see a Zaya Rakan bot lane possibly?
It may be just the Rakan. It is Diaboy's signature champion.
Hmm. Yeah, Oof is gonna have to change some stuff around here. I'm not sure if they are expecting Vitalis to go back mid or to go back into the jungle. Um, and obviously I don't know if anybody could stop him in the mid lane. He could just go straight back on Rise and have no problems at all.
He also does play the Zed. That's the other thing. And Oof picks up the Sivir. So Sivir Rakan lane, actually pretty good bot lane synergy just right there. Being pretty safe with the Sivir, and then we see the Ashe pickup coming in from the Torpedo. So we're going to expect a mid lane.
We've got some swaps here, so Ashe and Sivir kind of swapped out by the bot laners for this game.
No, it's still Jumper J on the Sivir, and it's still Torpedo on the
Wait,
Ashe.
oh, did I have this all backwards?
Yes, because SVT is Super Vitamilk Torpedo.
Oh, I guess I had it all backwards. Whoopsie. So much of my notes. Ashe Alistar lane can be a very, very strong, dangerous lane and a great counter into Sivir. Sivir unable to spell shield Alistar knockups. So that could end up being a problem for them. And Urgot's nasty, tanky, high damage boy in the top lane should have the advantage over Sion, but does depend again on how it's played in lane.
We see a Lee Sin ban coming in against most likely Super Kamiguru. That's his signature jungler is the Lee Sin. And then the Lee ban coming in against Oof as well. And then oh no, a Zac ban, not a Lee ban.
Yeah, so some of the same bands we saw last time. You know, even
We
the same
should
second round bands.
We should expect Vitautis in the mid lane here, I think. And the Shyvana ban coming out against SVT, not the Rise
Yeah.
actually. The AP Shyvana
that
is
Shyvana
very
was
high.
definitely an issue. Definitely an issue.
Absolutely.
And Orianna taken away from the mid lane. Okay.
That's a very safe lane and a good team fighting potential that Mudkips have on the back of his back pocket. So very smart ban coming in, especially with the Rakan and the Urgot showing. The Orianna could have made a huge impact on that team comp. So that good ban by SVT on that Orianna.
Sejuani, another big tankly initiating jungler. So they got a nice big front line and a pretty darn good engage coming from the side of Oof. And which I liked. They didn't really have that last game. It was kind of on Elucida's shoulders to pop off the cane. He was unable to do so. So having a strong engage and a better team fight is nice. As we see a Nocturne coming out for the side of SVT.
The SVT mid laner is going to be drumroll please. And we see no, we did a mid lane.
Aurelion Sol.
Aurelion Sol with the Nocturne with the Scion is actually kind of scary. If you think about it.
And to be honest, I have no idea where anybody is going in this game. It is anybody's guess.
Allergic to Milk is on the Alistar, and Torpedo's on the Ashe, and Tankfield Juice is on the Scion.
Alright, fair enough.
And then we see a Zoe. That's actually a Lucida on the Zoe, and actually, who's jungling?
Ooh.
That
I don't know.
that could be Mudkip's jungling actually with
Hansu
Lucida
mid. Yeah,
a
Lucida mid.
Lucida on the Zoe. That's actually pretty smart pickup, especially with the Nocturne and the Aurelian Soul just like roaming around the map. That Zoe Sleepy Trouble Bubble could be a huge game changer here, as she can stop some of the engages and then pick off other champions herself. Really good, really smart drafting by Blue Faction here. Didn't expect the Zoe pick here.
You never expect the Zoe pick, but it always comes to bite you in the butt. So, just first thoughts. I would give slight top lane advantage to Necro Guy. He's typically a very solid top laner, solid at CSing, builds a pretty good lead on his own, and he's on Urgot against a Scion. Scion won't be able to do much of anything until he builds some armor.
However, do note that Scion can actually kill Urgot's ult if he gets ulted by Urgot. Because the unstoppable force from his ultimate, the unstoppable from Scion's ult, actually cancels the suppression and from the Meat Eater Urgot.
Alright.
So they actually have that. It actually has that going for him.
True.
So Scion just have to play carefully.
In the bot lane, Ashe Alistar versus Rakan Sivir. That is a tough one. That's kind of a toss-up in my mind. Just depends on who engages who sustains better lane. That is a very even matchup in my mind.
I agree. I think it's an even matchup. Yes, you can make the point that Alistar combo is not going to be able to be spell shielded, but there's other parts that can be spell shielded. For example, the Ashe ultimate, the volley slows. There's other things that can actually be spell shielded. And then the Rakan, whenever Alistar engages on the Sivir, Rakan can use his knockup right on top of the Alistar, because once Alistar goes in, there is no escape.
Yeah.
There is none.
Well, okay, think about this though. Alistar engages onto the Sivir, and if the Sivir plays it well, then, she doesn't try to spell shield anything on the Alistar engage. But after she gets back onto the ground, she makes sure she spell shields the W, or is it Alistar E? Whatever stuns after 4 stacks.
It's trample. His E is trample.
So you spell shield that auto attack is going to be the biggest thing, because if Sivir gets engaged on, Rakan can dive right into Ashe, and Ashe has no escape from a Rakan engage, and it's basically support versus ADC each way.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the jungle matchup, definitely advantage to the Nocturne. Whoever that's going to be in the jungle, much better kind of early game scrapping against the Sejuani if it's just a 1v1 in the jungle. But if Sejuani's able to get help from lanes with priority, that could spell trouble for a Nocturne trying to invade.
But once again, I think Rakan's gonna need to find that perfect grand entrance. I think the grand entrance is gonna be used a lot directly on top of the Sivir. That's gonna get Alistar comboed. If they do that, actually, because Alistar does not have an escape, he's just trapped there. Alistar's just trapped there.
Right,
You have to get that follow-up damage from the Ash in order to do anything about it. That's why I really like the Sivir Rakan bot lane, just because Rakan can cover what Sivir can't spell shield.
Hmm.
The one thing, which is the Alistar combo. The Alistar combos, Rakan literally uses Grand Entrance on top of Sivir. Like,
Right. I am super excited for this mid lane matchup. Lucida versus Vitautus. Two very, very high skilled players, which should be a very wait. They didn't swap. Zoe has smite.
no.
Oh, okay, it on my screen it was down to 0 and
it was down to
still
0.
had
It was down to 0.
Wow. I guess they are allowed to do that. Okay.
I mean, it's just, they can't see summoner spells.
Yeah. Okay, that really scared me for just a moment, but anyway.
I mean, I feel like Elucida could pull off the Zoe jungle.
But the Sejuani mid would just be
You're right.
Anyway, yeah, very, very interested to see that matchup in the mid lane.
I expect some good games here. I think in this scenario, I really like SVT's comp. Just because it's very versatile in what it can do. It can and it's a very hard engage comp with the Ash arrows, with Alistar, with the Scion, with the Aurelion Souls E, as well as the Paranoia from Nocturne. Like, there's a lot of engage options there, and just go in, kill, get a pick. You can, or do a huge team fight where nobody can see you. And I think it's great. However, you see the disengage, the amount of disengage that you can actually get from Zoe, from the Sivir, from the Rakan. So I think they can work. But we'll see how it plays out. You can put it in chat. Hashtag SVT win or hashtag oof win. Everybody. So
Yeah, everybody,
all 9 people that's watching this stream.
I was thinking, Nocturne pretty powerful. You were talking about that ult making everything dark with as much CC as they have between all of their champions and the powerful team fight and engage potential they have. Having just darkness for a solid 3 seconds can be absolutely deadly to the side of oof.
But once again, you still do have that Sivir on the hunt, call of the hunt, and the quickness from the Rakan, which could help run away from certain situations a lot quicker. So there's that, as well as Zoe just being able to pick out anyone that's in the wrong place and just sleepy travel level. Paddlestar, goodbye. Getting one shot by Zoe is not a fun time. I know for a fact because I went against Zoe support, who one-shots me every single time, and I get deleted from the game. Sorry, I'm salty. Okay, I'm tilted.
Ooh, I like that Nocturne skin. I don't think I've seen that Nocturne skin.
Frozen Terror. Good skin. Yeah, Firecracker Sejuani. Such a good skin. Firecracker.
I'm very against the Sweetheart Rakan skin without the Zaya. It just looks silly. It's just a random arm in the box there.
It's obviously Urgot's arm. Look at this. Look at it. It looks so perfect.
Oh, it's the Star Guardian Urgot arm.
Yeah. The Star Guardian Urgot arm.
Mastery Points Award goes to It's Your Boy Honorcon with 218,000 mastery points on Rakan.
Like I said before, it's his most played champion. It's beautiful. And we're gonna pause at 10 seconds, aren't we? Or no,
Sounds good. No, 10's good. 10's good.
10's good. Okay, you heard that, Panda? Great. 10 seconds. And Panda's gonna count it off for us.
Alright,
I'm at 10
paused.
now. Pause at 10. Count us down. When you're ready.
Alright, we are in to game number 2, SVT versus Oof. Does Oof have to do anything? I know like the team is very, very different. Both teams fairly different, but is there anything they have to do different to not get snowballed so hard?
I think in terms of what Oof has to do differently, I think being aware of what's going around in the map, because especially looking at SVT's comp, right? You see the Aurelian Soul being with the E, whatever that ability is called. Aurelian Soul can just roam to bot or top or whatever very easily, or help the jungler. That huge roam potential from both Elucida and Vitalis, they're gonna have to like be very proactive about the map. They're gonna need to know where every champion is, and being able to respond to that quickly, and being able to communicate that. Communication is a huge key into this game. And we see some pings coming out.
Yeah, we see blue buff starts coming from each jungler. I'm surprised Super Kami starting blue on the Nocturne, but I'm guessing he may just actually go for Crab and straight into the jungle for Sejuani red buff. Feels like he has the upper hand.
And we see the engage onto the combo onto the out so not much.
Yeah, we are going to see a skirmish at the red buff here. Super Kami Mudkips, and this is the power of Nocturne. Someone's got to come up and help the Sejuani, or else she's going to be kind of screwed. I mean, he does back off. Okay. He didn't
But
find the
Vitalis
fight
is
he
looking for
wanted.
it. Nope, Vitalis is not looking. Lucida being very good at communicating when the mid laner is missing. Communicates that, and
They're gonna have to do that a lot with Aurelian Soul, who just roams all the freaking time.
so we see that red buff being taken by Sejuani, pretty good. Now we see the Nocturne going back into his own jungle.
Oh, so
Good trouble
on, but that is the counter from Aurelian Soul. You're right before he goes to sleep, he just kind of throws that Q out, which will hit Zoe more often than not, unless Zoe plays well around it.
I see some trading going on in the bot lane. Torpedo actually coming out on top of that trade.
Yeah, kind of just some even plays around, farm up, don't do any silly plays yet, try to keep track of the junglers.
Try to. And we see some,
There's some slaps going on. Tankfield Juice not caring all that much. He says, yeah, you can slap me around, I'm Scion, it's okay.
We see, Alert the Milk sitting in that, river bush right now. Waiting for somebody to walk up, like the Rakan.
Yeah, great vision. Great vision on the side of Oof in their bot side river. You'll see Sejuani coming a mile away. You'll see any ganks coming a mile away from Aurelian Soul.
You see the Fog of Wards. The blue side actually has a lot more vision out right now. The Super
We're
Vitamilk.
just clipping with that Q. Nice engage, and Alistar disengaging. Oh, great headbutt.
Nice knockback.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because Rakan has that E, just that shield that you can just dash to anybody.
Yep.
That's why Rakan is also such a safe champion to begin with as well. Because you have that escape. If
Yeah, he's got double dashes. Like it's super insane.
Oh, Aurelion Soul is looking into the enemy into the jungle.
Wow,
right
that
here.
is aggressive. I'm assuming that was just for a ward, but.
But get caught. Get.
Or Lucida coming out, ignite, auto attacks going in, dodging all the passive, but out of mana, unfortunately, will not be able to finish that off. Alistar was able to roam, but that kind of leaves a Torpedo who will have to flash away from the Rakan W. Yeah, and Ashe, who is left alone in the bot lane, is not a fun time.
Lurk to Milk, very known for his roaming potential. I think what Oof needs to do is find these opportunities where they know that the support is roaming, so then they just go on to the ADC that's alone. And then you wonder why the support is roaming.
Definitely. Yeah, but it was nice capitalized. We see a stun coming out. Oh, the ult whiffs from Vitautus. No ignite, and one auto unable to do it. Yeah, the ignite was burned earlier from Zoe. Try to look for something. Vitautus will get to safety. Very
Actually,
close to the mid lane.
Lucida still has the ignite. I think that was the ignite from earlier. I think was a W ignite.
A W. Oh my gosh! Then why didn't the ignite ever come out? What on earth? That was a free kill that was just given up. I'm confused. Oh well, maybe a misplay, maybe I missed something, I am not sure. We see that Cloud Drake is up, our first Drake, as Vision has now shifted over to the side of Oof in the bot lane. We got 2 wards and a pink in that bot side river.
Which is pretty big, considering they have a little bit more vision control, and Super Kami Guru can't do that dragon as quickly. Nocturne doesn't solo dragon as quickly as a Shyvana could.
And we see Nocturne's trying to farm up for that level 6 so he can be a little more useful. Sejuani is down just a little. Down 12 CS actually in the jungle. I don't know what kind of pathing's been happening. But they are looking for a 4-man bot here, potentially.
But they know they're coming.
Yeah, SVT has smelled it out and will back off to safety. And I'm not sure what ward spotted them out. It may have just been that river ward.
It was definitely that river ward. With the game knowledge of Vitautus as well, he's just going to be able to communicate that. Zoe's still gone. Zoe's heading bot lane now. He was clearing a ward.
Definitely. And there's...
But Vitautus is...
Cleanse coming out. Nice damage from the Q. Mudkips, again, still only level 4, but he does get the slow on.
And Vitautus just gets away. But the cleanse coming out from Vitautus, which means it's going to be pretty advantageous of Elucida, because...
Both summoners down, you're right. Oh, trying to flash over, doesn't quite get it. Drowsy, Q, should be the end. Ignite coming down, and that will be first blood going
coming in for Lucida.
And coming in from Nocturne. I don't think you're gonna get out of this one, my friend. Yep, easy ult and kill for Super Kami.
And it says Dizzy. Dizzy.
But hey, that is Lucida padding his first blood stats, who has the highest first blood percentage in all of the league right now, I believe.
Get first blood being taken, first blood taken.
First blood taken, I think.
Okay, so he gave first blood last game. And Torpedo is just...
Oh, yeah, the Alistar's not there. Yeah, that's the end of you, my friend. The life of an Ashe player.
Life of an ADC player, to be honest.
The life in ADC would be constant 4 and 5 bots. But, you know, a super heads up by Itsuboy and Jumpers, seeing that, hey, Ashe is alone, we're going to go in right now, she's overstepped, and taking advantage of that. That's what's going to win you games. Sion just ulting back into lane up top, you know, without the teleport right now, trying to get back in there and make up for some lost CS. As we see CS again, Vitautus very high up already, still 20 CS up 9 minutes in. Oh goodness, Zoe damage. Mudkips will throw out the ult, will land! Oh my goodness, a beautiful ult. Does end up getting the kill. I think they wanted that to go to Lucida, but they may have just been Aftershock being procced. So, they are definitely not allowing Vitautus to carry like he did last game. As we see, oh, engage, and the Ashe ult will whiff, and it's your boy will get out with that. Just a little wide on the Ashe ult there.
But that was actually really good on Oof right there. Really well played. If they know that jungler is nowhere near mid, you know, you could just go for the pick onto the super.
Spell shield down from Sivir. W misses from Rakan, but he will get out. And we see again the power of Alistar. Does not care about a Sivir spell shield. You are still going to get knocked up.
And when they when they know that Alistar isn't around, they're doing a great job communicating. Oh, hey, we need to go in. We need to get rid of them. Get rid of that Ashe. See, they're looking for that Ashe as soon as Alistar leaves to do something.
And Necro Guy thinks he has the damage to take out Tankfield Juice right now. He's got Conquer. He's got his ult up.
However, he has a Bramble Vest and a Warden's Mail. Not gonna kill him that easily.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Necro Guy didn't take the Corrupting Potion to start. She doesn't quite have that extra burn damage that you would normally have on the Urgot because he opted for the Doran's Blade. And yeah, with Scion ult coming back up very, very soon, it's going to be really hard for the Urgot to 1v1 kill him. And Nocturne looking to start Rift Herald here, it looks like. Yeah, he will be starting on that. I don't think they have any idea on the side of Oof that is happening. And Zoe damage. Redemption coming in because Zoe and Rift Herald is picked up by the Nocturne. He'll start clearing his topside jungle.
But yeah, I think being proactive about what's going on in the map is the ticket for Oof to this game as well. I think, for example, where's the Alistar? Where's the Alistar right now? Is he in bot lane with the Ashe? No? Then get on the Ashe. With the Sivir ultimate and on the hunt and the quickness with the knockup, there's no reason they should 2v1 an Ashe. There is no reason.
Rakan is trying to make a play up here in the mid lane. Pretty far away from his ADC right now, and I don't know if he'll be able to capitalize. Honestly, if Alistar and Ashe just kind of go in, they could take out Sivir or just look to do Dragon right away. Rakan is heading his way back down.
Yeah, they're gonna look. They're gonna look for the Ashe.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Sejuani's clear topside jungle. It's going to clear red as well. As they are doing Dragon, there's going to be very hard to contest from Oob, and I think that is first Dragon going away. Indeed, nice ult taking away the Smite possibility. They are on the Rakan. They are on Rakan ult coming out. It's your boy barely getting out. And
great Guardian coming out.
Beautiful flash ult from Vitautus. As we now have traits coming in top lane. The action continues in the mid as Sleepy Trouble Bubble cleanse coming out from Vitautus. Scion ult able to get away from the Fear of Death. Yes. So that interaction you were just talking about earlier, Tankfield Juice was able to save his own life. So with all that action, only one kill going out, and a flash ult coming out from Vitautus onto the Rakan. What? Alright. Lucius securing the blue buff there. Necro Guy just now learning about the interaction between Scion ult and Urgot. Ooh, barely missing the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Q coming out. Super Kami is trying to get on Lucida. Finds out he's bitten off a little more than he can chew. Will go down. And this is looking like a great turn of events for Oof as they get 2 for nothing, looking to secure a bot tower.
That was a great engage by the Rakan and Zoe. And actually just overall in general, I think that was a well coordinated kill onto the Nocturne. I think they're doing a great job here.
Definitely. Super Kami kind of overestimating his damage potential at the moment. But yeah, Oof looking much stronger. You know, after a game like last one, you think, what's their mental like? As we see top lane going back and forth a little again. But you wonder, like, what's the mental like? They got kind of stomped in the last game, 20 kills to 2. But they are showing very strong, changing what needed to be changed. With a small, just 1,000 gold lead here, 15 minutes in. But hey, you know what? It's something.
And I agree with General Dylan chat, but Bramble Vest is an overloaded item that should not exist in this game. Tank meta's coming back, and I actually hate this. And we see the Rift Herald play coming into the bot lane, and we see the Actor coming onto Mudkip. Mudkip
Super
has to use
flash
the
ulti. Super coming
but the rescue coming in.
Oh no, not enough.
It's not enough, unfortunately. But that was really close and really hypey from your boy.
Yeah, Legends, Vitality showed that he really wanted to kind of stomp in the mid lane, and Elucida said, hey, not on my watch, as Tankfield will end up getting the tower down, Flash ulting out. Vitality running a little low on mana, but will able to sum up the Sun Kips. I think they're going to get out of this one. They're choosing to try and fight, Fear Beyond
No, the
Death.
meat grinder.
Nice, only coming out from the Sejuani. Vitaldis, I don't think he has enough to get out of this one, and he will go down to the Urgot with a double kill. Now 2-0, and ooh, that is a scary Urgot.
Great job on the Urgot. I want to give a shout out to Urgot right there. What Urgot did right there was actually wait for the Scion to ult out before using the Fear Beyond.
Oh, that's a dead Ash. Goodbye.
Yep.
Holy shit, just Zoe things.
GLP. She got a GLP on that too.
Damn, that is why Zoe is disgusting.
It basically becomes an RNG at that point because depending on the item that she gets, it's just or the summoner spells that she gets from her W, it can become the most busted thing. Like she got a GLP.
Right. Hey, props, Sir Everett's coming with a tier 2 sub for the 3rd month. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and supporting the PMA LCS channel. As you see, bot turret will go down here for Oof, their first tower of the game, which is awesome because Dragon is coming back up here in a minute. As the Scion, tanky boy, but is he tanky enough to sustain this? It looks like he is. As the Urgot will get bursted down, Elucida going down as well, ulti coming out, push back, Ignite going off, and Vitalis will... Oh no, sorry, Super Kami gets the kill onto the Zoes there, as that is a 2 for nothing for SVT, and they're looking to push down mid.
And the Demolish. Oh, they couldn't finish the Demolish.
Be careful. No, Alistar getting caught. Nice! Zonya's nice stopwatch there. Ignite not going to be enough to get him out just yet.
Couldn't get the Demolish stack fully onto that tower.
Yeah, he wanted it.
He wanted it, but Alistar couldn't get it as it just reset the Demolish.
I'm surprised Super Kami doesn't go for the tower right there. They know half their team just backed. You know, at least maybe get some vision control on it, but they're just kind of conceding the Dragon. As Oof has vision control on it pretty sure-handedly.
As you see the ping coming onto that Dragon. Or, no, they're just more pings into. But, nonetheless, we see some pings coming around in the area. Both teams are on the bot side. However, Necro Guy does have the TP advantage as Scion still doesn't have the TP available. So Scion has to actually sit top lane to make sure that that top lane doesn't go away. Well, Necro guy is just taking the top tower.
Yeah, and he does have TP to come in. It looks like they will start the dragon here. There's a perfect ward setup for a TP. Will it come in? No, Urgot is choosing not to. He's going to have to make a choice, and he can't. Dragon secured. Ashe goes down, and oh my gosh, SVT is just walking all over. Oof. Another flash coming in. That is 3 down. A fourth looking as Urgot choosing not to TP in.
Urgot couldn't.
Oh, that's sleep control bubble, and he doesn't get the TP off. Oh my goodness. Urgot's going to be able to actually take this tower. An amazing, amazing bubble coming out from Elucida there.
Urgot was actually not able to TP for one major reason. Do you know what that reason is? No, it's not.
What is it?
No, so the Urgot.
Oh, the Urgot. Yeah.
Because of the paranoia, there is no vision, right?
Exactly.
Therefore, it takes out that ward. Therefore, it cannot. There is no ward to TP to because there is literally no vision.
Yeah, I was wondering though. The moment that dragon got started, I felt like Oof should have been calling for the TP to come in, because that dragon was already down to half health before the Nocturne even ulted. Like, dragon's down to half health, you're going to try to contest the dragon, you've got to make a TP, and it takes 3 seconds to channel.
Unfortunately, the ward location would have meant that you go literally 1v5 for a second, and that could lock down. Not tanky enough.
You're Urgot, you had Sejuani ult behind you, you have Sivir ult behind you, like... I mean, that was the play to make, and they seemed like they just didn't pull the trigger on it, and paid for it with quite a few deaths, as Nocturne going straight on. How strong is the Nocturne here? Apparently strong enough to go 1v1 against the Urgot. This is a scary, scary thing. Urgot, is hopefully going to be a bruiser that can survive that kind of stuff, and the fact that Super Kami can just dive in and kill him like that, Sivir, Rakan, Zoe, anyone on their team really has got to watch out being separated from the rest of their team. As we see Vision taking control around the Baron here from Oof. They definitely do not have a fast Baron by any means, but it's always good to control the Vision around there. Sion is taking a tier 2 turret up in the bot lane though, as SVT choosing to move down the mid lane. Full TP coming out from the Urgot. And going to look for play down bot, possibly with Aurelion Sol.
No, not much is gonna happen right now. And then we see the wards being cleared up by Allergic to Milk. Oh! We see the Zoe trying to go in the bubble and trying to get the Alistar, but it's Alistar. It's Alistar. It's a tanky boy. And Chung
damage. So Sion wisely realizing he does not stand a chance against the Urgot right now. Between Black Cleaver and everything, the Urgot will just kind of shred him. So decides to ult out, not try for anything silly, and smartly done. Alright, we are getting into the mid game here, Hoagie. What's the next play? What's the next step for either team?
I think the next step, honestly, if you look at the Fog of War, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the red side's looking a little dark right now, I think. Blue has a little bit more objective, has a little bit more vision towards that objective. So I think getting that vision out, trying to set up for anything that can happen, and well, actually not much happening, but you gotta set up that vision, so that you can find certain pathways for the enemy team. Because Ashe innately has having that Ashe innately gives them that objective control just by sending a hawk shot. They know where enemies are all the time. That's why Ashe is really good into the comp. You could just say, oh, that And we see that mid lane.
Oh,
going
there
down
is
really
no TP from the Scions. This is going to be a 4v5, but a beautiful initiation going in. So much damage coming out. Vitalis is just doing ripping. Oh my gosh, they've actually turned it. As Oof does turn the fight. Scion finally in, but unable to do any damage as the damage deals on his team are gone, and that is going to be a 4-for-1 on the side of Oof. Scion unable to finish off this Sejuani. Yeah, interesting call to go in there 4v5. I guess it's because they were under tower, but the Scion just wasn't available at all. It looks like they will start up the Baron with only an Alistar to contest, and I don't think an Alistar can do much of anything in this situation.
However, they are taking it pretty slowly, and Super Kami is back up, but he doesn't have Paranoia, so he can't really do much of it anyways.
Yeah, no Paranoia, no Ashult. Oof will secure this, and
they have to back right here. They have to back.
Yeah. SVT might be able to respond with a Cloud Drake if they're fast enough, but it doesn't look like they will be.
No, they will. They will be.
Oh, they are. They Nocturne's on it. Okay.
Yeah, Nocturne's there.
All right.
Let me
so
see the Cloud Drake.
Oof with now a very, very large advantage. 2.5 gold up, but with a Baron buff and on a power play. They are just going to be looking to push it down. Allergic to Milk, getting a little out of position, will fall very, very quickly. Paranoia coming out, will get on the Rakan, but he's unable to pop him. And
Great Guardian.
Ooh, just surviving that. Jumper is almost dead. Lucid almost dead. So low on the side of Oof. Sivir just surviving. Take Field Juice is dead. Passive pops. Trying to stalk down the Necro guy. They're trying to secure blue buff at least down here, and that will go over to the smite on. Oh my god! Somebody banned this champion out of the games.
Basically one shot by the Zoe. That is a scary girl right there. Scary nerdy girl. So we see the mid lane push going in again. They're just gonna mow it down mid lane with 2 people down, and now they back off, and Super Kami is just taking the red buff.
Yeah, so already on the Baron power play, 1.5k gold lead, additional picked up by the side of Oof, for just kind of expanding that lead slowly but surely. I gotta say, Oof's been playing this game very, very well, making a lot of good calls, and I hope they, continue to do that, and this game is theirs, but if they start to overstep, make a bad engage, this game can get turned very, very quickly.
Absolutely. I think what Oof is doing really well, though, is actually finding moments going on in the map, finding opportunities based on where SVT is, each individual player, and being able to pick out certain champions with the Zoe, with the Rakan engage, with the Sivir ultimate. It's very they're doing a very good job at making the most out of everybody's locations in the map.
Definitely. Yeah, that is a good point brought by Ledge. I think SVT has had a lot of 1-on-1 games this year. They're looking to have, I think, their first 2-0 of the season. Got a little bit of climbing to do back in this game, but definitely not out of reach as the Ashult goes out. Doesn't really connect on anything. That is a pretty big engage down from the side of SVT. I'm not sure what the call was there on why they wanted to throw an Ashult so far down the mid lane. But yeah, Oof, Baron buff is gone, but they are just going to 5-man at mid. They feel like they're the stronger team. They feel like they have the upper hand. Oh no, they will send the Urgot to split in the top lane, which is fine. He does have TP up. As long as they can call for a good TP in, they can set the wards up for it. Advantage still to the side of Oof.
Looking at some of the build options, I don't agree with the static shiv second item on the Ashe. I don't agree with it. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the Runon's Hurricane. What do you think, Cody? A Freedom Penguin.
Yeah, I think Runon's would be a better, or, you know, even Rapid Fire Cannon. Yeah, as an Ashe, you don't want to build Shiv all that much. Like, Rapid Fire Cannon, just getting an auto onto somebody to get the slow out can be so beneficial. And, picking up, let's see, a BF sword and a long sword. I'm trying to think of what his third item is going to be.
It could be it might either be a Bloodthirster or a Stormrazor. Which I don't think is an optimal item for Ashe.
I could see Stormrazor possibly, but
I feel like it's redundant though, isn't it?
yeah, I shouldn't say anything. I play really weird Ashe builds and runes, and so, you know, shouldn't say anything.
I personally prefer Bork. That's just me.
Yeah, me too. So, Dragon coming up here. Oof looking to secure their first Dragon. SVT is sitting around waiting for that engage. They have the vision on it. They know this is happening, and Sleeping Bubble coming out. The Dragon is still going to go. Ashel coming out, landing on the Recon. Vitalis trying to get into the back line as it goes out. It is picked up by the Sejuani, and a nice Alistar ult. Nocturne into the back line. Nocturne's going to get charmed, though.
Great ultimate by coming in from your boy.
Getting all the AoE damage as he can. Nicely done. Ignite coming down under Urgot. This your boy might go down. Jumper J is stunned again and gone. Mudkips will finish off the Aurelion Soul, but that is only one Sejuani alive for Oof and 3 still up for the side of SVT as a beautiful turn. That is the fight they were looking for. That is what they wanted. It's what they needed. Tainfield Juice won't get the dive there, but they will push up and possibly grab an inhibitor turret off of this.
Maybe even an inhibitor, who knows?
Maybe. Lucida, Necro Guy, they're all about 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're getting
to go fast.
Unless Mudkips can make a hero play here, which it's impossible because I'm here. I'm a hero. But
alright, they're looking to stop their backs possibly. I don't know, I think the call would just be go straight over to the Baron if you were Oof. Like, you want to get vision set up there, that's kind of the next play.
yeah, Jirachi commenting on Torpedo build as well. The work is, I think, the better option into tank, but we're gonna enough of that. We're gonna go back, watch this action here.
So I wanna talk about that last fight for just a second.
Yeah.
And how that actually went better than it should have, in my opinion.
Before we continue.
My goodness gracious, yeah, Simmer being caught out by Kami. No, but oh, the Ashe ult sniped from downtown. GA being popped. Redemption coming out. It's not enough. They are getting onto them. They are dying. They are falling. And that is a triple on the Ashe. They might just walk it down bot lane and end this game right now. TP coming in from Garfield Juice. Necro Guy unable to back. But he is going to stall for some time actually here. Necro Guy stalling as much as he can. Pentakill! We have a PMLC.
Pentakill!
Oh,
I didn't even realize
he had the Quadra. I didn't even realize he had the Quadra. Holy crap.
Willbrook Pentakill. Oh my god.
And we were shitting on his build the entire time, but look at that. IE into Shiv, into Bloodthirster build, brings pentakills. Everybody take notes. It's going trying to defend this tower is not going to be able to. SVT is running it down. All I gotta do is hit the inhibitor. Oh my goodness gracious, there's so many things going on. Yeah, I think SVT has this one in the bag. And yeah, nice comeback. Well played. There is a lot to dissect from that game. Remember everybody that ADCs cannot win the MVP. So we obviously cannot give it to Torpedo, even though he got a pentakill, because they're just not allowed to win MVPs.
Torpedo got a pentakill. Oh my god!
ADCs can't win MVPs. So sorry. Wow, a very, very entertaining game coming out there. Game 2.
That was so hype. That was such hype, though. That pentakill.
Absolutely. Talking. I want to talk about that fight. That fight that got turned in the bot side jungle. Where Nocturne dove in and kind of got blown up before he was able to do anything. But Vitalis just positioning himself so well, and the Aurelion stole passive orbs, just dealing so much AoE damage. With Ashe kind of just sitting on the back line doing her thing, her ADC thing. That fight definitely turned the right way by Vitalis, who in any other situation would have gotten my MVP vote, but I gotta give my MVP vote to Will Brooks, the Torpedo.
The pentakill.
His beautiful Ashe pentakill in the PMA LCS.
What the actual hell? I'm dead. Wait, I need to find this and clip this immediately. Okay, I think I got the clip.
Hey, props to SVT as well. Zoe was doing a lot of Zoe things early in the game, but in the mid to late game, even if Zoe was able to land a trouble bubble, the team for SVT was there. They were there to defend it. They were there to block it, make sure no one just got one shot. They weren't walking up too aggressively. No one was getting caught. And from both sides, really, no one was overstepping their bounds. And if they were stepping aggressively, the team was there to back them up. So kind of just great vision control on both sides, great communication, and absolute amazing game 2 as SVT takes their first 2-0 of the season, going up to 8-6 on this spring season. Falling down to 5-9. But man, they had the team, they had the comp, they had everything. It seemed going right up until the second to last fight there.
Okay, I think I got the pentakill here. Oh my god. Okay, there it goes. We got this.
Alright, the straw poll is up, and the pentakill clip will be coming on the PMA LCS page anytime, I am sure.
I'm already working on the clip right here. But oh, fun, copied. Here you go. Here you go, chat. Get the torpedo pentakill. Oh my god. He started with the snipe with the Ashe era as well. Oh my god.
I'm not seeing this I'm not seeing this clip if you put it anywhere.
I put it on Twitch chat.
I don't see it on Twitch chat. What? Where on earth did you put it? Because I do not have it. It's not on Twitch chat.
That's weird. I thought. Oh, that's why I didn't put it live. That's why.
Oh, way to go, man.
So it's like if you go back to the history, it's put there back on the history, but not it wasn't put it on live time. There it goes. That's the actual pentakill. But oh my god, torpedo pentakill. Can everybody get a I'm gonna put a bunch of pogs here. This is just hog. Hog. Okay. Where's the MVP pool now? Can we repost it? So I was too busy trying to make the clip and being super hyped about it.
That is a lovely clip, actually. I love that.
The bringer of pentakills. Incredible.
So if you could, we're gonna close up the straw poll here in just a moment.
I mean, we can just close it out now. Torpedo won.
Oh, okay, cool. I
It's
accidentally closed chat. So
seven votes. Next closest is allergic to milk with 2.
okay.
So
yeah, he
you
had
might
a
as well
very
just close it.
very solid play on the Owlstar all game long. Nothing too flashy, but I appreciate that. Like just solid play. Only 2 deaths. A beautiful stopwatch there in the middle. Like, yeah, props to Allergic to Milk. I'll start seeing a very, very strong showing in the PMLCS just throughout this season.
Let's go to player of the game chat 2, just so that we can get these interviews rolling, and let's get Vitautus and the Torpedo in here, okay?
Yeah. Who invited you?
We're gonna get Vitautus. Come to player of the game chat. Come to player of the game chat. There he goes. Oh my god,
There's
the
the
torpedo
man.
pentakill. Oh my
Yo.
god, the torpedo pentakill.
Yeah, we did it, boys.
We
Will the
did
Torpedo
it.
Brooks is officially pentakilled in PMA LCS regular season play. Hot damn.
Oh
Dude,
my literal god.
I feel so silly rewatching that clip, and like I saw the triple kill, and then I did not notice that you got a quadra at all. So I was like, oh, okay, you're running toward the Urgot. Oh, you got a kill. Holy shit, it's a pentakill. Like,
and
was
we
not
were
prepared.
we were both shitting on your build too, and
Oh,
we were
hell
just
yeah,
like,
we
oh,
should've
I'm
done
sorry.
it.
And we were just like, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
You know,
I am always running IE into Shiv Ash now.
it's a secret.
It's a secret hidden OP chat. Okay, it's secret hidden OP build.
Jeez. What a classic.
Oh my god, a pentakill Ash. Oh.
So, I gotta ask first, how was playing against Zoe? It looked very fun. And we lost him. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That champion is a piece of garbage and should be deleted from the game. Like, actually, Zoe's the like. Okay, so level 3 hits. I'm like, this is fine, right? The man just walks up, proto belts me, takes like a quarter of my health. I'm like, okay, that's fun.
Yeah, Zoe is RNG. One giant RNG.
Yeah, it's great. I love RNG. It's so much fun. I love playing that lane, and also like there were parts of the lane that I played really well because like I was still up on farm, but like I legit basically entered the entire laning phase. That's by far my worst performance the entire season in lane.
It's okay. You popped off in game 1 as a Rise, so you know what? That's good enough.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I had some meaty team fights game 2 too, so that was fun.
Meaty.
Oh god, Zoe hurts my brain.
So going into the match,
yeah.
I got a question for
Yeah.
you. Going into the match, was the lane switches, were those planned?
What do you mean by lane switches?
So usually you've been in the jungle. Super Kami has been wherever bot lane.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we tried that. I think it was either it was the week before All Star. We tried that against Legends on Tap game 2, and like we frankly dumpstered them. Frankly, dumped this anyway. Yeah. So I really liked that lineup, and so we had some talks. Team, we decided to bring the lineup back, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah, that
So,
first game
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I think game 2 especially was just really sloppy individual mistakes, and then especially the team fight that was engaged mid, I was like, oh no, that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I noticed like game 2, that the engage mid, you engage 4v5. I was surprised that one wouldn't happened, and then it went
Yeah.
about as well as I expected.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like look mid, and when I said look mid, that didn't mean engage mid. But then I see a Nocturne ult, and I see an Alistar flash combo, and I'm like, screw it, we'll do it live.
Who needs Scion
Yeah.
anyways?
Yeah, because like I saw the Scion bot, and I'm like, we don't fight this. And like I pinged it out, and I'm like, he's bot. But yeah, you know, sometimes spaghetti happens, and that's okay.
Spaghetti. Delicious.
Props to Super Kami on the Nocturne. When you guys had that dragon fight where Urgot was sitting top lane with TP, he timed his ultimate very, very well, where Urgot hadn't TP'd yet and then had no chance to with the darkness coming out, and so you guys really cleaned up that fight very well.
No TP
Yeah.
available. Literally cannot see. You cannot literally see. Therefore, there's no ward to TP to.
Good times. This is genius. The Nocturne's actually so good against their comp, though, because Nocturne has a good matchup into Sejuani to begin with, because you just spell shield the ultimate, and Sejuani literally can't duel Nocturne, because well, it's Nocturne. And then the Zoe, like, Nocturne just runs Zoe down, and Zoe's not really going to buy Zhonya's in her build that often until, like, third, fourth item. And obviously the Nocturne just trolled the teleports that game, which was completely unintentional, but just happened to work out in our favor really well. And I don't know, in general, like a lot of the engages going around in these fights were very, very meaty. I felt like usually our team has problems team fighting, but this series in particular we team fought really well.
Absolutely. Your Aurelion Soul pick was super strong for team fights because it kind of just ended up being a cluster every team fight where there's 8 people stacked on top of each other just trying to hit with the ADCs on the back, and you're kind of in the middle and your little orbs are smacking everything.
It dealt so much damage, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
And then alt knockback. Bye.
Yeah, like it was literally to the point where I'm like, well, we're gonna make it this free for my AoE. Like normally I'm looking for outplays, I'm looking for the highlight real clips, but at some point I just look at my screen and I'm like, okay, there are 4 people here. We just click the button, man. Let's see what happens. They all just melt, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh,
Makes you
Necro
feel a
guy.
little dirty.
That Necro. That is terrifying.
So we want to talk about the first game for a little bit. What went so well in that first game, do you think?
I think we had, if I remember correctly, we had 3 winning lanes game 1, and Hansu really was in jungle, and he couldn't get anything done because there was just not enough pressure on the map for him to get stuff done. And he could have, if we were like not crossing our I's and dotting our T's, he probably could have snuck stuff, done stuff. But me and Kami were super on the ball with keeping track of him. And there were a couple times where I looked at the map and I'm like, literally the only thing you can do here is gank top. So I'm like, Hansu's gonna gank top. Matt just walks top and ults them both. They just die. I'm like, all right.
I think Hero was mentioning that while we were casting. He's saying like we can just tell that the communication on your team was going so smoothly. Seemed to be no problems at all.
Yeah, I think more so than usual. The macro in general today, except for that botched fight, was looking really clean.
There was that one botch fight. I do
there
remember.
was. Yeah, most
Yep.
people do.
Yep, that was boosted.
Like, they remember the time I inted on Zoe. They remember the time I inted against Zoe.
Yep, Zoe, the fresh Zoe ints. I did that too. It's okay. I inted into a Zoe support.
And Will, I gotta ask. At what point do the pentakill tingles start coming in? Like, is it after the triple kill or the quadra kill? Like, when do you start feeling it and you start needing to ram it down to make sure the pentakill happens?
Honestly, it was I didn't like the triple and the quadra happened so quickly. Like I didn't even get to that change, but then I knew that I had the quadra. My heart was already racing right there, and I was like, "Man, even that's exciting by itself." And then I saw the opportunity to at least close out the pentakill.
Do you feel like your team gave it to you? Like, do you feel like they helped you get it, or are they trying to steal that kill?
I honestly, half the team didn't even realize that would have been a pentakill.
I didn't realize it either.
Oh, I was trying to steal it. I was definitely trying to steal it.
Yeah, and then
I
after
did not realize he
it happened,
quadra-killed
everybody's like, "Oh."
because it's like because the way the fight started out, like Matt just ulted in on poor Jumper over there, and then I just like Comet of Legends straight across the map into a team fight for some more meaty AoE, and like they just melted, and then I just see a couple boops here and there, and I just hear triple kill on my screen. I'm like, oh, and like I didn't even catch the quadra, and then like we found Necro guy, and I stunned him, and then he went in on me for the turn, and then it's your pentakill. I'm like, wait, hold on.
I almost got a
You know
pentakill.
what?
I'd like to point out though. I'd like to point out the first kill with the Ash Arrow AoE splash was super sick, actually.
Yeah, it actually looked like it hit.
I almost got a pentakill, and it got ruined by a Kled mid.
Happens.
I'm looking at you, Zawarudo.
No, that's nice. That was a true pentakill. Like, no one gave it to you. No one handed it on a silver platter. Like, you worked for that shit. So congratulations. Well done. Unless there's anything else for anybody, I know it is late for many of you out over in the eastern area. So we can wrap it up right here if you'd like.
And this has been a pleasure. So streaming is Fling Panda, a better stream because I'm a terrible streamer.
Hey, come on, you're fine.
It's okay. We made it work. And then it's me, Super Hoagie, aka Wheels on the Bus, aka Gordon Ramsay, aka Hey Listen.
No more name changes allowed. Too many. And I'm Freedom Payment. Torpedo by Tatus. Congratulations on going 2-0 this week. Great games, guys. Congratulations on the MVPs. Congratulations on the pentakills. And we will see you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.
Thank you.